Good rising, good peoples. How y'all doing? Welcome to the HBCU podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Bobby K. Introducing the other co-host of the show.
The Dream. I'm not gonna say my last name, but yeah, you get it.
Yeah, if you follow us on Instagram, we got the page up, the HBC podcast. Follow us there. You also get our individual socials there, and you'll be up to date for anything we have going on with the show. But Hashim, let the people know what we're about to talk about today.
So today's topic will be about homies, the difference between homies and acquaintances, and like how we perceive those two.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that it's gonna be pretty different today. Like our perspective, because I know mine, and I feel like yours is different than mine.
First off, wait, hold on. Before we get into the differences, we have to put like the qualities of each so that people can understand the distinction. Because I do think it's a difference between the two. But we got to talk about like what's the qualities. So like for a homie, what do you consider the qualities of like a homie or a friend? Some people might call it, even though I don't like that word.
You don't like the word friend?
Not at all. No, I think it's an overused word. I think when you're like growing up or you're like from high school or something like that, you think you have a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that you call friends that you wave at in the hallway or say what's up to.
We grown now.
Exactly.
So we know the difference.
Yeah, but it's still like, I think that word has just lost a lot of luster for me over the years. So I'd rather just say homie because that feels more close-knit rather than a friend, which is kind of like, it doesn't hold weight considering, the people, you know what I mean?
What about saying, that's my boy?
That's you have that's my boy.
Because I'm not
gonna say... you gotta categorize it. You gotta.
All right. Okay. Sure. I'll leave you with that. You say you don't like the word friend. I'm cool with it. There's
that's
different types.
That's just a personal preference.
Yeah, there's different types. There's like work friend. It depends on the word that you put before the word friend. But back to the original question, you said, what do I define as friend? Like somebody that you can ask a favor for, somebody that actually knows you, seeing you in different like situations, seeing you in like when you're down or just like they know you. It's hard to explain.
Right.
But that's
you just have this connection with this person, like that you just like are comfortable around them.
Yeah, and somebody that you trust.
Right.
Or they have gained your trust throughout like years. It doesn't even have to be years. It could be somebody that like you really connect with and stuff like that. That's my.
I'm actually glad you said that. I'm glad you said the last part because I think too many people equate themselves with like being close with someone or categorizing someone as a homie or as a friend because they've known them for a long time. And the time is not what makes the relationship. It's the actual experience of being around the person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't consider you a homie of mine because I've known you since like middle school. I mean, that helps with us understanding each other better, but you know what I'm saying? It's more so about our experiences, being on the track team together, being around each other in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like going out with each other to social functions. Like those are the things that build a bond with someone rather than time. So I'm actually glad you said that part.
I think I agree with you, but at the same time, people say, like, since you've been friends with somebody so long, you have more experiences with them. So that could lead to like a more solid foundation than somebody not necessarily making that person like a better friend or more of a friend. But I'm saying you have more experiences where it could be like, I've been through a whole lot of stuff with this person. So, we have those experiences and we've been connected for a long time.
But you know that there are people that you met in high school, that you met in college, that you were around in college freshman year, sophomore year, whatever the case may be, dorming up there, upstate, that you had more experiences with, you know, socially, whatever type of relationship y'all had, you had more experiences with that person than you did someone that you knew since you was like a preteen, right or wrong?
Yeah, but college, I've also known people for 4 years that I do not know their name. And like, yo, that's that dude. Dapped them up. And I'm pretty sure they didn't know my name either. So I feel like that's college.
Side tangent, that's the same thing. Like if you go to the park or like, I don't know if it's like this out soccer field, you see people that like their face, you've seen them for years. You played with them like for summer after summer and you never know their damn name. Like shit is crazy. But sticking back to the topic, for me, a homie, I would say is someone that, you know, like you said, trust, that I can communicate with, someone that you can be vulnerable with in the sense of like, you can tell them like confidential information or, you know, just express yourself in a way where it's, you know, not, I mean, it's judgment as naturally happens when you say certain things to people, but they're looking to be there for you beyond just the judgment of whatever the situation is that you're telling them about, as well as being honest and, you know, being upfront about like, yo, you doing some, you know, bullshit or whatever the case may be, just holding each other accountable as well. So now on the other end, an acquaintance, I feel like it's just somebody that you see passing by. You know, someone that you say what's up to, you know what I'm saying? You guys are cordial with each other, but y'all don't have each other's numbers saved, or y'all not really kicking it like that. You just see the person, you know of them, they know of you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? I see you. Respect. How you feeling? Cool. All right. Keep it pushing.
Nah, I definitely agree with that one. Yeah. But all right, so we got the definition of friends, and I agree with you for acquaintances. I got nothing to add on that one. But so me personally, I don't like the term best friend. Just because the way people use it. So I always say I don't have a best friend, blah 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 blah, and everybody's like, oh no, you are, and blah blah blah. And I'm saying, you guys saying you have like 5 best friends, but isn't like best friend, is it like there's only could be one
singular.
Best?
It's supposed to be singular, right?
Like they I don't say, all right, Usain Bolt's the best in the world in track and field, right? I don't say this person and Usain Bolt are the best in the world. I just say the one person, right?
It's supposed to be one individual, exactly.
Yeah. So I don't use the term best friend. I have like close friends, right? Where I could like talk to them, and each friend is gonna have, not gonna have, but I could go to each friend for a different thing or like different interests. So not all friends are
created equal.
Kind of like I won't talk to each friend about certain topics if I know they can't relate to that. You feel me? Like I watch different shows. If I know my other friend watches a show, I want to talk to them instead of the one that just watches like the news or something.
So, for example, remember I told you that I don't watch Insecure. I haven't watched it. You was telling me to watch it.
Yes.
See, here you go. See, you tell me, oh, Bobby, you need to watch it. You need to watch Insecure, so we could talk about it on the show, bro. I'm
watch Insecure and Euphoria. But go ahead.
I've heard mixed reviews about Euphoria, but Insecure, I actually got when you told me, I got the HBO Max app, so I might do the quick free trial or whatever. But it seems like you have the same like disdain for the word best friend as I do for friend, even though it's for different reasoning. I do agree, like best friend, like I've never really liked the term itself. Like you said, it's supposed to be individual. Like if you call someone your best friend, that should be like, if that's a guy, for example, that should be the person that's your best man. If you have 6 different best friends, how the hell do you choose who's going to be like?
You got more.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's just like, nah, like it's supposed to be specific for a person that you like Like your best friend should low key be someone that you can commit a crime with. And like you can trust. I know that was a wild example.
Yeah,
but listen,
I'm good off of that one. But keep
listen. Just follow me. Just follow
Got
me.
you,
You know what I'm saying?
FBI.
Listen,
Real quick.
listen.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
FBI agents are watching us right now, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Everybody got to watch the HBCU podcast. But this is my point, though. When I say that, I mean in the terms of like you can like literally trust this person to the point of like they're like a relative to you. You know what I'm saying? They're like a sibling to you. They can, you know what I mean? You guys have that type of chemistry and interaction with each other. I feel like the difference between a homie and an acquaintance is like a homie, like you guys can like go out to eat at a restaurant and it's like an unsung rule that you guys will, you know, split the bill evenly, no problem. You know what I'm saying? We go out to eat, we go to a nice spot or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't drink, but you know, you get a drink, whatever. We get the food is popping. We're gonna split the bill, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Go
I was
ahead.
about to say a homie, I'd be like, I could pay for you, especially if they don't have it. I'd be like,
Right.
yo, still come out. I'll pay for you. I'm not doing that for somebody.
Hell no.
I'm nice, but I ain't that nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be more willing to pay for the person if needed. For an acquaintance,
so dumb.
Listen, you get your shit, I
bad.
get my shit, we keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like the dynamic is completely different in terms of like what you're willing to do for that person if they are under the umbrella of a homie or friend compared to just like another person.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I like that you brought up like the brother, like they think of you as like a sibling. Do you have siblings? I'm not sure.
Yes, just like you, I have an older brother.
All right, so I like it's I don't consider my brother my friend, but we close. Like that's not my friend, but
right.
Like I would put siblings above friends.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, but it's not the same for everybody because some people hate their brothers, hate their sisters. I can't relate. I love my family.
I can't relate.
I can't. I love my family.
Like,
I get along with my brothers.
And on the contrary, some people consider their siblings like friends or like best friends too. I'm not necessarily that. I'm not that either. Me and my brother have a cool relationship. We're not like close, but we have like a cool relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talk here and there. I'm not gonna act like we're like this or anything, but at the same time, you know, it should be obviously they're not your sibling. You guys don't have blood flowing through the same veins. Like I can never be as close to you as you are with your brother. But if you do have a close relationship and bond with the person, it should feel like you guys are at that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I feel like sometimes like as you get older, like, you know what I mean? Because we're both in our mid-20s, it's harder to really recognize who's a homie and who's just an acquaintance. Because the lines get blurred sometimes, I feel like, to a certain degree.
I don't think it does for me. Like I think I could distinguish. I'm not going out to lunch with an acquaintance.
How many people in your contacts right now do you consider a friend?
A lot.
See, that's what I'm saying though. So I feel like
you have more friends.
But I feel like no. I feel like you only can have a certain amount of people that you consider a homie or a friend.
There's a limit on this? Is there...
It is to a certain degree because like you just said, oh, a best friend should be one person. I feel like if you have friends or homies, it should be only a certain group of people that you actually talk to or be around on a semi-regular basis. Everybody that you're cool with should necessarily be classified as a homie to me.
Nah. Because look, say I had like 12 siblings, right? That'd be crazy, but it do be happening.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
They gonna be with me, and I'm probably gonna get along with all of them, right? So I've been to a lot of places. So I have friends from high school on my hometown, right? And then I have friends from Buffalo when I went to college.
I love how you said high school from your hometown. Like I didn't go to high school with you, but continue.
I have friends that didn't. When I say like they weren't in the same grade as me, but I'm still like friends with them.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's what I meant. So okay. I switched from high school to the hometown. That's what I meant.
I got you.
Then I have friends from Buffalo, right? Then I have friends from NYT. Right? I got friends from work. Well, they're low key.
Come on, friends from work. Honestly,
I can
count on one.
No. Huh?
As many jobs as I've had over the years, I can count on one hand how many people I've actually considered.
Yes.
A friend or a homie.
Yes, I agree.
It's not.
I'm not. But look, I've just added that to the list. So I have friends from Buffalo, the other NYT, and hometown. That's more than 5 people, bro.
I'm not saying it has to be just 5 people, but like people. But if you come on, you can't act like you got like 20 friends. You do not have like 20 friends. You don't.
Oh, damn.
You have like
I'm
maybe
sorry.
10. Listen, you have like maybe 10 to 12 real homies, real friends, real people that if something's wrong with you or something, you're gonna feel more comfortable talking to them. And then the other 8 you can hang out with, or you can like say what's up to, or go out to hoop with, or do that type of thing. But they're not going to be all the way in the way those 10, 12 people are. It's definitely a difference. You do not, it's not realistic for people to have that many friends.
You trying to tell me I can't be friendly? I can't have. No,
listen.
don't, no. No.
You already know what I'm about to say.
Nah. Nah.
Oh man. He changed his hairstyle and think he still ain't got the qualities of
still looking rough though, but something different.
You working on this cool.
Yeah, I need more hang time, not gonna lie. Yeah, you can have different relationships.
Of course.
So it could be different levels of friendship. That's why I said there's close friends, then there's friends and acquaintances. Pronounce it right.
I feel like I have more acquaintances than actual homies. Like I have homies, like people from high school and like a few people from college, but like a lot of people that I'm cool with or that I know, or more so acquaintances, because like I'm not around them like that, or I don't talk to them that often. It's just like when I see them or I speak to them like through social media or something like that, it's cool vibes, because like we never had an issue with each other. But it's not like we don't have like a real like bond, or if we do, it's from like years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything from recent experiences.
Well,
you know.
Look, so there's people. I don't know if you have friends that don't live close to you or live pretty far from you, so you're not in contact with them. So me personally, like I said, I don't be hitting people up, right? But I'm always like, but if you're comfortable hitting me up, and I like for a normal conversation, I'll have that conversation. But I have friends that don't live in my vicinity that I don't see every day or every year. There's some friends that I haven't seen in a year, a couple of years, but they're still my bros. Like I still can depend on them. Just that it's according to the circumstances, you know, I'm not there.
So, but see, that's my thing. Like, if you haven't like spoken to them or been around them for a year, 2 years, what is your relationship like, or what have you guys done to the point where it's you still put them on that level of like a close friend? Like, what is still keeping that glue together? In terms of like being considered to that extent, and not just this is someone I'm cool with, but I wouldn't necessarily consider him a homie.
if I need them and I'm wanting to talk to them, which never happens because I'm just not that type of person. But say I'm wanting to talk to them, right? I could call them and have a normal conversation like nothing really happened. I'm just not that type of person to call people. I'm comfortable with having my own company. You feel me? I'll find something to do. But sometimes, once in a while, I'll be like, yo, I haven't heard from this dude in a minute. Person up. Blah, blah, blah. But that's also back to the last topic we had, the last episode, for those people that watched it. It was on group chats, and that's why I love group chats so much. Group chats and social media, because that's a way for me to keep in contact with these people, but not at the same time, not like having a conversation every single day, because I can't do that.
Do you think it's a burden if you have a lot of friends or homies? Do you think it's a burden trying to keep up with them in terms of like keeping up to date on what they got going on, or has social media kind of null and void that burden or that like responsibility?
It depends on the person you are. If you really press to know what this person's doing at what time, and that's gonna have you stressed having so much friends. But if you're just like, oh, that's cool, this person's pregnant, this person, oh,
this person's pregnant, that's half of our grade.
That'd be happening. I'd be seeing it.
That's half of our grade.
Congratulations to those people. But
right,
cool. I keep pushing that. That's not for me right now.
Definitely not, for sure.
But yeah, I don't feel pressed when I see I don't feel pressed to keep up with other people's life, really. Not all the time. Like, I might check in once in a while, but I'm not gonna be like, I wonder what they're doing, like what they've been up to. Nah, it's
especially because certain people, my bad to cut you off. Especially because certain people aren't active on social media like that. Like, they post here and there, but they're not someone that posts like a bunch of stories or whatever to where you can like watch exactly. Like where you can watch and see like what they're going on like on a daily basis. So unless you tapping in with them like through texting or FaceTime appointments, which is also part of the first episode, by the way, go check that. That's coming out soon, or will be out actually when you see this. But you know, I do understand where you're coming from. You know, I think it's admirable the fact that you still consider people friends. I think so, more so for me, it's not that like I don't want to consider people homies that like I knew for years ago, whatever. It's just a matter of like I realized like a lot of people, they kind of like just move forward with themselves after like a certain distance has happened between us, or like not because anything specific went wrong, or but just like, you know, evolution of life. So I've kind of gotten used to like, even if I have like a close relationship with someone at a certain point in time, it kind of fades away because of, you know, growth. That's individual growth on each side. So that's why I like am more strict on the homie acquaintances distinction more so than you might be, and why I don't really like the term friend, because I think friend is one of the most overused terms in general with like my fault. I think friend is one of the most overused terms in general, along with like toxic,
gaslighting.
Love, gaslighting. Like, there's a lot of terms I think is way overused.
You said love is overused?
Hell yes, it's overused. Yes, 100%. I actually wanted to save that for a different topic, but because I actually have we could I'll save that for a different episode. But my point is, I think friend is one of the most overused words in general, because people like put it in this like blanketed, vague context to where it's like, is this person really your friend, or is this just someone that you know of? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to have an understanding of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because you could try to call someone that you thought you was cool with, that you need them for something, and they might not pick up, or they might not be there for you. So are they really your friend, or they just someone you know?
They could be going through their own stuff, and they can't handle what you want to talk about. Like they might be not be in the right mindset to help you out. You feel me?
Of course. But at the same time, it's like that might not be the case. They just might not look at you that way.
Oh,
but you gotta also keep in mind. You also gotta keep in mind too. The way you view someone to you might be different to the way they view you to them. Yeah. If that makes sense. Like,
no, I do.
Like, there's been times where I viewed someone as being close and us having a good rapport, but their actions or just the way they carry themselves, I've got the idea that they didn't look at me in the same light, and that kind of creates an uneven balance on the relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, I got a question. So, would you? So you have your college friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have your
homies.
Hometown. Wait, sorry, your college homies, right? Your college boys or whatever. And when I say boys, that includes like girls too.
I'm about to say,
it's just a general term, bro.
I feel you.
So you got your college. We got 5 minutes too. You got your college boys, and then your hometown homies, right? So would you collide those two worlds?
I would want to, but like it's hard to plan shit in general with people our age for some reason. Like trips, social functions, it's hard to plan shit. This is why I was impressed with what, like, you know, LP, shout out to LP, what he did for his birthday. Because it's hard to do that. It's hard to get people together at one place on the same time, same day, all that type of thing. That's why I usually, like, you know, when I was trying to plan stuff for my birthdays, I would try to like have it on separate days so that I can like have one thing with one group of people and one thing for another group of people. Not just because I didn't want to have a melting pot of all people that I fuck with, but just because it's difficult trying to get all that together. And plus, you know, people got different personalities. The shit that I would do with you guys, like people that I'm cool with from high school, y'all are more chill for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of personality, like y'all got like personality. Obviously, you guys are like fun, but you guys aren't into doing the same things per se as someone I'm cool with from college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I collide worlds all the time. Really? I would want to collide them more, just so it's not that, all right, I got hit up this group chat. Now I got hit up this group chat. Now I got hit up this person. Now I can just hit up one collective thing, and everybody. I feel like the people that I'm friends with get along with everybody else. Mm-hmm. So it's really easy for everything to just mesh.
Would you trust the personalities of people that you're close with from college with the people you're close with from high school?
Yeah, like some of you guys already met. Most. Well, some of you guys already met.
I don't feel like I have.
You haven't met my friends from
UB
college, huh?
Not from UB.
The Super Bowl.
Oh, those are from school?
They were from school. They're not just random people that are just like, yo, come in. Nah,
from
bro.
UB or NYT?
NYT. People from UB are still, they're either in like the Bronx or like Florida or still in Buffalo. So that's really difficult. That needs some planning. We got 2 minutes left, by the way.
We just wrap it up right now. I feel like there's a big difference between homie and acquaintance. Hashim thinks it's a difference, but he thinks it's a closer, relationship between the two. He has
supposedly I got more friends. That's supposedly. And I feel like I'm gonna say it again, I'm a pretty introverted person, so I'm not really making a whole lot of friends. But we're gonna put up a poll.
And you don't like the term best friend.
Yeah, I don't. Nah.
Agreed.
I'm gonna put up a poll, or we're gonna put up a poll, saying, who do you agree with, me or Bobby? I don't know what it's gonna specify in, but we'll figure it out later on. But if you have any
Shout out to
suggestions,
the Knicks, RJ Barrett jersey. Just have to put that out there.
oh my God, I'm nauseous. But
Fuck out of here.
don't ever do that again, bro, on this podcast. It's that nasty jersey. But
Disrespectful.
you guys have any suggestions, just let us know. Hit up the podcast Instagram. This is gonna be put on, well, by this time it'll be already on YouTube. Yeah, you got any last words? We got like 30 seconds left. Oh yeah,
Instagram.
Black Engineer. You know, you feel me?
Shout out to Black Engineer.
To the STEM people. We know it's difficult, but go ahead.
IG page at the HBC_U podcast. Follow us there. Appreciate doing this show with you, my brother.